Welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. With firstly, it seems that Getachew is telling the TPLF Debretsion group that he's the boss, he's the in charge of Tigray security forces. He presided over a meeting of his cabinet a few hours ago. Then a strong statement was issued by Tigray interim government. What is Getachew saying? Is he warning TPLF? Has he taken over as the commander in chief of all regional forces? Will TDF, TSF listen to him? Will security forces comply with his instructions? Second, it seems that Debretsion Gebremichael has declared war on General Tsadkan. Yesterday's interview of Debretsion was full of accusations against Tsadkan. Before that, Tsadkan spoke, and then Debretsion leveled three main allegations against Tsadkan. What did Debretsion say? Let's start, viewers, with the first news story, which is about Getachew Reda, Tigray interim president. It was Tigray interim president who launched a public engagement campaign. If you remember, he organized and attended several public forums in different parts of Tigray. Abiadi, Adigrat, Achio, Mihoni. In Shire too, he tried, he could not. He held public forums there. TPLF remained silent. It only held internal party meetings. Now tables have been turned. TPLF is holding public forums and Getachew group is silent. Getachew could not hold a public forum in Shire. TPLF Debretsion wing is holding public engagement programs in different parts of Tigray. For the next 5 days, these programs will go on. Meanwhile, Getachew tried to reassure his support base in Tigray today that he is the boss. He is the boss of Tigray security forces too. He held a meeting of his cabinet. He presided over the meeting. Varade was seen there too. I could not see Tsadkan. Maybe I missed him. But I saw Kindea, Professor Kindea. I saw Varade, other members of Getachew Reda's cabinet. After the meeting, Tigray Communication Affairs Bureau issued a statement, 4-point statement. Point number 4 is very crucial. Point number 4 is about Tigray security forces. Getachew government says that Tigray security forces will function under the guidance of Tigray interim president and the cabinet of the interim president. In a way, Getachew Reda implied today that he is the boss of all security forces in Tigray. Security forces cannot operate unilaterally without taking orders from the regional government, interim government of Tigray. It's a big statement. We'll have to wait how TSF responds because TSF, Tigray Security Forces' role is crucial in this conflict between two TPLF wings. Secondly, the interim government of Tigray, through this statement, announced that public engagement forums will go on, one of which was disrupted in Shire. It seems Getachew will resume such public meetings. And the government is warning that if anyone tries to disrupt such public forums, action will be taken. Maybe Getachew government is planning action on the people who could disrupt future meetings by Getachew in different parts of Tigray. Thirdly, The interim government of Trigara is reassuring the people that government is there, government is performing, it's intact, it's delivering. Issue is political, not between the government and TPLF, but it is between TPLF. It is intra-TPLF issue. Government of Trigara is not a party to it. That is why government is there, it will continue its function. I think today's meeting of the cabinet by Getachew was held because Getachew wants to reassure his supporters that he is the head of Tigray government. His government is functioning. There is no threat to the government. No one can de-seat him. No one can remove him from power. And in coming days, he could be tough on TPLF, and that the grassroots forces are working under him. Big claims. I personally think that the Debretsion group has gained advantage in this first round of confrontation between Getachew Reda and TPLF's Debretsion wing. We'll have to wait for the second round. Who will emerge as the winner in second round? Will the second round be final round? Let's see. Getachew, I think, started second round today. We will see its impact in coming days. Second words, Debretsion Gebremichael, TPLF chairman, has leveled serious allegations against Tsadkan, General Tsadkan, who is key supporter of Getachew Reda. It seems that TPLF has decided that it should take on Tsadkan because Tsadkan is accompanying Getachew wherever the president is going. He's the man behind Getachew Reda. Debretsion, in yesterday's interview, leveled allegations against Tsadkan, allegations about what happened during the war in Tigray. Debretsion claimed that while the war was ongoing between ENDF and TDF, Tsadkan wanted change in leadership. He wanted Debretsion to go to Sudan or South Sudan. That's what Debretsion said, that Tsadkan wanted change in leadership. He wanted Debretsion to leave the region. Debretsion says that he refused. He said he would fight. He would not leave his people. And thirdly, Debretsion claimed that when TPLF Tigray fighters had captured Kambolcha, Debretsion proposed that talks should be held because back then India was in a strong position. From a position of strength, it could have achieved a lot through negotiation, but Tsadkan opposed it. He said there was no one to talk to. And one of his statements went viral when he said there was no one to talk to. No one to talk to between he said there was no one between TDF and Addis Ababa to talk to. So, Debretsion is blaming Tsadkan for what happened during the war in Tigray. Tsadkan and Getachew have been blaming Debretsion and other TPLF leaders that they were the ones who supported continuation of war, and Tsadkan and Getachew wanted ceasefire, but TPLF leaders forced them to continue the war, though the military capabilities were not satisfactory. Tsadkan opposed continuation of war. This is what Tsadkan supporters, Getachew supporters have been saying. But Debretsion is telling a different story. Both sides are telling half-truths, I believe. All of them were on board. They wanted to reach Addis Ababa. All of them wanted to be in power in Addis Ababa. They were hopeful that they would reach Addis Ababa. They didn't know that drones were going to just make them paralyzed. This is what happens. They miscalculated. All of them. All of them are responsible. Debretsion, Varade, Tsadkan, Getachew Reda, all are responsible. I covered this war. Each and every development of this war which happened in Tigray, I covered. I know all of them were power hungry. They wanted to go to Odisha. They could have talked, but they saw a chance. So they thought, yes, we should go to Odisha. But then when drones were introduced, they then learned the lesson. Now they're blaming each other. Instead of blaming each other, all should take responsibility for what happened. Either they should all resign, they should all just be sidelined, or they should at least make a new start. Blaming each other is not a solution. I think they're adding fuel to the fire. People of Tigray suffered a lot. Women, children, elderly, families suffered. They lost their loved ones. What type of message are these Tigray leaders sending to those who lost their loved ones in this war? Is this what people of Tigray fought for? But the ruling elite, political military, they just want power. They want to have as much power as they can. They want to just crush each other. Thanks for watching.